Step number 3. I think we're back. I think we got sound now. Yeah, we're back. Anyway, what's going on? Joseph Robinson, Dre in the house. It is Dre. I appreciate you all tuning in. Had a little technical difficulties. I think my dog got up here and messed something up. Somebody was messing with my controls. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. If it is clear, put a 2 in the chat. Let's see where we're at. Give me 1 second and we will get going. Mirror. All right. What's going on? Appreciate you all coming in. Like I said, it is Dre in the house here.
Dre in the house.
Okay. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well today. It is Tuesday, December the 19th, 8:11 p.m. Central Standard Time. What's happening on your side of the world? Hopefully you guys are good, taking care of yourself. What's up, Parker? I see you, man. I see you over there talking some smack again. I got you. That's why you're stuck in YouTube land. Anyway, so as you can see the title there, Bitcoin predictions for a chance at $1,000 in Ethereum or Cash App, but preferably Ethereum, some crypto, because that is the way to go. You still have to pay taxes on it. I've already paid my taxes on my money, so you still have to pay taxes on that. I think it's anything over 600 if it's going to Cash App. If it's going to the blockchain, that is entirely up to you how you handle your taxes. But for IRS purposes, if they're tracking whatever they're tracking it. So if they're tracking it, you got to pay tax in it. Tracking it, got to pay some tax in it. Tracking it, got to pay some tax in it. Yeah, don't run from the IRS. You know what happened to Wesley Snipes? You remember the story about Wesley Snipes? He didn't pay. For a long time, he didn't pay taxes on the money that he was making from different business ventures, acting and whatever. I think it was the series. He didn't make, or he didn't pay his taxes on, whatever. And he ended up going to jail. So, but that's old news. Wesley he's doing his thing now. He's always done his thing, but he's back making movies again. So anyway, what's up? So you can see Bitcoin predictions for a chance at $1,000. Let's get right into it. Boom. All right. So here's my X page, Twitter. I don't know why I'm saying X. It is X, but we're so used to saying Twitter, for the last 10, 15 years, been saying Twitter. Now all of a sudden, X is going to give it to you. It's going to give it to you. Anyway, I hope you're following me. If you are following me, you will see my post. If not, you won't. But there is a chance to win $1,000. Here's how: predict the top of Bitcoin by January 1st. What do I get out of this? I like to see people win. That's what I get out of it. But what you could potentially get out of it is $500, right? So $1,000 total, um, split between two people. There will be a first winner and a second runner up. And what you have to do is predict the top of Bitcoin, what it will be January 1st at 12 a.m. I'm on Central, but I'll give you Eastern Standard Time. Excuse me. And whoever is the closest spot, I mean, you got to be spot on. You got to be spot on. And I'll give the second runner up close as well. So take a screenshot, post a screenshot with your comment of what your guess is. And I got to go through a lot of guesses just to see. I'll look at the timestamp, but make sure it's in, excuse me, before January the 1st, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I have a few days to pick the winner because I got to go through all of the guesses. There's a lot. I'm looking at, there's over 11,000 of you who engaged in the contest. So that's a lot to go through. It really is, but we'll figure it out. Somebody put 48,000. That's pretty close. What is my prediction? Well, January 1st. I mean, how many days we got left in the month? So it's December 19th right now. So what is it? 31 days in this month. So roughly 11 days. I'm thinking I'd made this before. I'm thinking anywhere between 41,000 to 42,000, but my spot on guess would be about 4120. $41,120, somewhere around there. That may not be as accurate as I want it to be, but it is what it is. So that's my prediction, just based off of some of the trend lines here on the chart. And let's see, back in May of 22 last year, we were trading at 47,000. We dropped down significantly. And here we are, December, trading at 42,000 right now. So a little bit over a year and a half. Excuse me. So that's my guess. So we'll see. This is keep it fun. Put your guess in. You can do it on Facebook as well. I think I posted the contest on Facebook, Twitter. Make sure you respond to the post, or if you're on Facebook, go ahead and follow me over on Twitter, so that way you can post your guess to win. Alexa, turn the lights on.
Okay.
She listens. Sometimes she listens and sometimes she doesn't. Anyway, that's that. Let me open up this tab again so you can see right there. Go ahead and follow me at Dre Entertain if you would like, and post your comment for a chance to win. Make sure you do that screenshot. All right. In other news, first off, how y'all doing today? What's going on with you? I've been seeing a lot of comments on Facebook, a lot of comments on Twitter about the market and how the market is doing. People are starting to get more and more excited. The overall market cap of, let's go back to this page here. I'm on CoinMarketCap for those of you who wanted to know where I'm at. The overall market sentiment is pretty bullish right now. We did lose a little bit in the overall market cap, but we're sitting at right now right at 1.59 trillion. It's not too bad. Bitcoin always, for the most part, has dominance in the market. The Bitcoin halving is in 113 days. So that's April 2024. Yeah, April 2024. Let's see here. You can see that on the screen, 114 days, 14 hours, 21 minutes, and 20 seconds. There's a video there if you wanted to learn and learn about what the halving is. But I'm going to read this here for you, having a little bit of an understanding. The Bitcoin halving is a pre-programmed event that reduces the reward given to crypto miners by half approximately every 4 years. So 4 years ago, we had one. The halving is essential because it ensures that the supply of of Bitcoin is kept in check and prevents inflation. The reduction of mining rewards means that the demand for Bitcoin is expected to increase and its value is likely to surge in response, which we did see the last halving. It is anticipated to happen every 210,000 blocks, or roughly every 4 years, with the most recent having occurred in May of 2020. So, reducing the reward from 12.5 to 6.25 BTC per block. The Bitcoin halving plays a crucial role in long-term viability and scarcity of Bitcoin. So, if May of 2020, let's go back to the chart here. Let's go into May. We were just in May, weren't we? 2020, 2021, May 2020, price was around. Alexa, turn on the lights.
Okay,
Alexa, keep the lights on for an hour.
okay. I'll turn on the office for 1 hour.
That is so annoying. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, so May 2020, roughly volume is about 43 billion. So we were trading roughly about between 8 and 9,000, and then the price started to increase from that point. Boom, we were skyrocketing. I mean, the high point was November of 20. No. Yeah, November 2021 is where Bitcoin hit its highest that next year. So it took a while to increase, but as you can see, nothing but steady gains in the rise of Bitcoin from May all the way up until November of 2021, and then that's when we started to pretty much decrease. So it's gaining momentum. It's gaining momentum. So you can expect after this halving of next year where Bitcoin is going to be. So depending on what the price is at that point of the halving, until maybe a year out, it really takes a while for the charts to kind of reflect that. But who knows if the overall cryptocurrency market can maintain its consistency with the market cap, then I think we'll be okay. If you look here on the chart, we were at a 2.43 trillion dollar market cap. That was our all-time high. Thought it was higher than that. We almost reached $3 trillion market cap. That's when everything was, if you were in the market that time period, everything was booming. Everything was having a great party, having a great time. People were making buku bucks, all kinds of money trading in and out of altcoins, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Everything was pretty much blowing up at that period. Even let's look at Ethereum really quick. That time period for those of you who are tuning in. So yeah, November 11th of 2021, Ethereum was $4,724. Some exchange is going to say something different, but I think about 47.24 was the high. Make sure that's right. Yeah, so 4,700 plus was the high for Ethereum that time period. So pretty much double. So we're right at half of where we were November 2021. Can we get back there? Absolutely. Is it going to take a while? Absolutely. This is a small little run. Just over a year ago, prior we were at about $800 billion market cap. Now we're 1.58 trillion. So slow, steady increases. Anytime you have a bullish trend, there needs to be some type of pullback. Um, because the market can't just keep going up. You need to consolidate, reconsolidate, and it just needs to cool off for a little bit. So people are like, "Oh no, the bull run is over. The bull run. We haven't really even started the bull run yet. Not yet." Just looking at it after the halving, halving, Bitcoin halving. Keep saying it wrong. Big old tongue. Anyway, after the halving of Bitcoin halving, that's when you'll really start to see more bullish trend, more of an accurate picture of where the market is going to go. Some people are even saying that we could be in a super cycle, meaning that everything is going to increase. You're talking about your altcoins, your main coins, your blue chips. Solana here, within the last few months, has done extremely well. So any of you who've been watching me, if you have been watching the market, you could have gotten in Solana. Shoot, but back in 2020, nobody was really talking about Solana back in 2020. I wasn't. 2021, I wasn't. I didn't start to, even though I had a little bit of it, but I didn't have enough to make significant gains, but I did have a little. I don't think I got, let me see, when did I get in Solana? It wasn't that cheap. It wasn't 95 cents. 95 cents was back in June of 60 cents, June of 2020. I probably got a little bit right after 21 or 22. I think that's when I got into some Solana. So you can see here back in 2020, whoever was in Solana at that time, y'all making some money. You have made some money, especially at the bull run there from 95 cents or 60 cents all the way up to $239. Good grief. Making a killing. So anyway, the market was running. The market was running for everyone. So we need to see another good cycle, another super cycle. If we can surpass this $2.7 trillion market cap, $3 trillion market cap, and double what was going into the market, we can. Some people are also predicting anywhere between five and six $5 and $6 trillion market, and beyond, up possibly 10. That's going to throw everything into a frenzy. A lot of people are going to be making some money, but that's also the market could severely dump. Truthfully, I really do not want to see a $1 million Bitcoin. I don't know how the market will handle that. I really don't, but I don't want to see that, especially not right now. Wait till, the next generation comes up. They'll have to deal with that. But I don't know what the economy how the economy would handle a $1 million Bitcoin, and where's all that money going to go? And what about our system, a monetary system now as we know it? Is there going to be a great global reset of the economy? Is Bitcoin? People are saying Bitcoin is the future. Is that truly what the future is going to look like? All digital currency. My generation, we're enjoying that. But I love fiat, but I also love crypto. The next generations after my generation that's coming up now, it will most likely be mostly probably 90% crypto. And goods and services, you can already pay for goods and services in some cryptocurrencies. So what does that look like 15, 20 years from now? You walking up to somebody's door and say, "Here's your package. How do you want to pay?" Bitcoin. Or you walk up to the gas station. Well, in some gas stations, we walk up to the gas station and you pull out your wallet and you can sync your wallet to the pump, and the pump takes, Ethereum, the pump takes Bitcoin or Dogecoin. I think even the way that Elon Musk is setting it up with Tesla, I think you can use, or you'll be able to use Dogecoin in the Tesla ecosystem. So, you know, that's the future, folks. Jump on board. Remember when Bitcoin, you may not remember, but Bitcoin at one point was 5 cents, 3 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents back in the day, long time ago. All right. So anyway, you know all of this, but I was just bringing that back up again to let you know what we're looking at, and don't rush in to buy anything. I've done that time and time again, but I'm a DGen, so I love to kind of just jump in projects, make some money, and be on my way. Sometimes I'll hold, sometimes I won't. It's entirely up to me. What's going on, Brandy? Parker, bro, he said you need to get up on what? Ordinals? Meme ordinals? I have to take a look at that. Happy holidays to everyone. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at ordinals. I'm still so old school. I feel like as long as I've been away from crypto and, just kind of staying on the sidelines, I've missed a lot. A day from crypto is like a month. A day away is it's like a whole month, seriously, because we miss so much. You miss so much. So it's good to see your faces as well. All right, let's move on to a little bit more news. So right now, Bitcoin is right at 42. Yeah, I'll take a look at that, Parker. Send me some information if you can. Or yeah. Okay, so $42,396.99 all time. It's at its not all time high, but the percentages of from where Bitcoin was right here, 6,685 per million percent of 97%, whatever. It's a high percentage of where Bitcoin started from. Wow, almost a that's trillion, 890 billion, million, thousands, hundreds. So $890 billion is the fully diluted market cap for Bitcoin. Fully diluted market cap means price times max supply. Max supply is null. Price times max supply and total supply are infinite if not available. So price times your max supply will give you the market fully diluted market cap there. Circulating supply is the amount of coins that are in circulation. So right now, the amount of coins in circulation, according to the market, 19,575,212. And I have a little bit of that. And so should you. In the event that Bitcoin does go from 42,000 to 100,000 to 200,000, 300,000, have a little bit of it. But I sure tell you, I don't know what this world is going to look like if we ever touch $500,000 Bitcoin. I don't know. Anyway, we'll have a new wave of millionaires and billionaires coming up right now. Um, think about the ones who've just been holding Bitcoin for the last 20, 10 years, 15 years. Okay. Next up in the news here, let's see what else we got. So we've talked about the Bitcoin contest prediction. We've talked about a little bit about Bitcoin. Now I want to talk about a project that has been in the mouths of many people in the space. And we're going to take a little break. All right. All right, I'm back. Took a little bit of a break. I had to get me some water. My mouth was parched. I was a little parched. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Let me get over here real quick. Hold on. Let me take these messages off here. Steven said one day I'll get some BTC, but don't think I'll get any anytime soon. You know, I don't know why people didn't get any when it was at $15,000 or $16,000 when it dropped all the way down to 15,000 earlier this year. Let's get back to the chart really quick. Hold on. Let's get back to the chart just to take a look. Where we at here? 15. Right at January. January 15,000. Well, December, November, 16,000 right there. I hope people were loading up around that time. That would have been the best time to do it. So, excuse me, anytime. But anyway, you know, it's just going to cost you a little bit more, you know, to earn some satoshis. Not too many people have, you know, $42,000 just laying around to earn one Bitcoin, right? The average person does not have $45,000 to sit around and say, let me go ahead and drop 45 grand on a Bitcoin. One Bitcoin could net you, you know, somewhere down the road, you know, $75,000. So if you bought one now, bought one today, if you had the money, and it goes to $130,000, who knows, in the next 5-10 years, who knows? Could net you, you know, 30, 40, 50, $60,000, depending on the market. Parker, a battle water for a hungry bear is not enough. You need to drink from a river. Who you know what? I'm not even gonna pay you any attention, bro. I'm not gonna pay you any attention at all. Get off my screen, Parker. Get off my screen. Okay, let's move on to other news. Like I said, this project that I'm getting ready to share with you has somewhat been the talk of the town, of the crypto space. It's called Dogcoin. It is a project that has no utility at all, zero. Which how a lot of these projects start out. They have zero utility. I think they may have some NFTs, non-fungible tokens, but you know, this project has no utility at all. So it's one of those projects that's just not worthless, but it's based off of the community, what the community says it's going to do and what's going to happen with this project. So this project has had some issues with the developer. Developer ran off, did whatever he wanted to do, hired a rogue contract creator to create the contract. But the contract creator wants the project, after the pre-sale, once the project launched, the developer cashed out of those wallets. So the story says, and people have shown proof of that. Some blockchain investigators, the developer contract writer took off with the money and somewhat disappeared into thin air. And then the developer disappeared and left this token to the community. People aren't happy about that. It's already bad enough that projects are rugging. They're taking all the money, they're leaving. This project didn't do that. But at the same time, if you're a developer of a project and you're just taking off from that project and you're saying this is a community token, you mean you're not Satoshi, right? You're not Satoshi Nakamoto. You're not Bitcoin. That's, you know, he left it to the community to handle for Bitcoin. But I don't know. Am I still bullish? I still hold a little bit. Meaning I didn't buy too much. Usually when I go into projects, I like to kind of snipe at it a little bit here and there. And then if I feeling really bullish about the project, I'll go ahead and invest a little bit more. But right now, the sentiment is it's losing a little bit of steam, just a little bit. But can it pick back up? I believe that it can. I really believe that this project can start moving again. It's just going to take some time. Market cap is sitting at $2 million right now. All right, 953 million in circulating supply. The liquidity sitting at 192. That was at 180 earlier, I do believe. Now it's at 192. The 24-hour volume has been right at $728,000 in volume to include buys and sells. Okay. You can see on the chart here, money's been circulating into the project, but just as much as going in is pretty much coming out. It's about even in sales and buys. So, and somebody's been manipulating the chart. I can look at this and tell you that people are manipulating the chart of the project. You got bots in there too. If you look over here to the right, you can see where there's bots in there. That's pretty much draining some of the buys. People who set their slippage too high. It's a zero tax token. So if you go in setting your slippage too high, that bot is going to snipe any little bit of ETH that it can from those buys. But these large buys coming in right now, if they're not setting it right, they will get sniped. Anyway, some people are manipulating the charts. I've seen comments on Twitter that people do not like what's happening with the project because of the rogue dev and the contract developer. The developer taking off and leaving it to the hands of the people. Where's the money at? There's a lot of, I'm not calling dog a scam, but there's a lot of scams out here that things like this, it's kind of similar to things like this. Developer creates a contract, people come in, rush to buy it, then the developer will rug it, take all the money and take off. And next thing you know, all the investors are without funds. This person didn't do that, but the vibe that the community is getting is that it could be a potential scam towards his investors. So I don't know. The contract is renounced, so they can't make any changes to the contract. They would have to create a whole another token if they wanted to do that. But at this point, the contract is renounced. So the person who created, will they come back? I don't know. At this point, I really don't care. I'm invested. Will I make some money? I don't know. Will I lose it? I don't know. It's all up in the air right now. Will this project go to zero? I don't know. Can't tell you. The community's been holding it up strong. Investors, people have been putting money in. People have been taking money out, but it's holding pretty steady. So I don't know what the future is going to hold for DOG, DAGG. If you want to look at the contract, go ahead and look at the contract. You can simply go to DEX Tools here. Just type in DEX Tools, type in DAGG. Make sure it is the right one with the last 5 Bravo 94 contract. And let me take you over to Etherscan here. I always go to Etherscan to take a look at the contracts, look at the holders, the supply. I'm not a contract guru, but I know a little bit of things here. Then you can check out the holders and how much the holders have in each wallet, what have you, if you want to. So that is that. Again, big ups and to include myself, big ups and to all the dog holders out there. Again, I'm hoping that dog does recover. It's under the price that I got in both times. So I'm hoping that dog does recover. And if it does recover, it recovers. Okay, yeah, it is. Brandon said it's a risk we take. Guys, listen, none of this is financial advice. You know, Investing is a risk, regardless if it's in the stock market or, whatever you decide to invest in, blue chips, whatever. It's all a risk, but you have to mitigate that risk. You have to mitigate that risk. If you don't, then, you can end up losing everything you got. So if the money that you have that you're putting into assets like stocks and bonds and life insurance policies and crypto, if it's money that you need, don't invest it because you can lose it, especially in crypto. People are creating hundreds and hundreds of scam projects every single day. And unless you don't know that, but eventually you come to find out when you can't get your money out. But hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of projects are being made every single day. off of, let's say, for instance, if Dogecoin was a scam asset, crypto, right? Dogecoin is made off of a meme. Okay, a meme is a character of some sort, of somebody just creates it. Like, let's say that, for instance, what was created from Elon Musk? Let's say recently Grok, a token, an AI token called Grok. Well, it's not, yeah, it is an AI token, but it's a meme token. So um, Grok is an AI that's built into, or people can test it on X right now. So you can ask Grok anything, and it will come up with a storyline, or it'll give you a description of exactly what you've asked it to point out. So AI generated, basically grabbing sources out there and compiling it all together with that information. You can ask it about who's going to win the next World Series, who's going to win the next Super Bowl, and it'll grab information based off of analytical data, studies, and things of that nature, bring it in and spit you out some information. So that way you'll have something that's pretty accurate. And it is pretty accurate. It really is. Let me show you an example. Let me see if I can get to it here. I'll give you an example, and then I'll go back to finishing explaining what I meant by that. Okay. So let me share this tab here. Give me a second. Boom, there's Grok. All right. Let's ask it who will win the Super Bowl. Searching. Grok is searching right now. This is fun mode. There's two modes, fun and regular mode. I said, well, it seems like the stars have aligned and we're on the brink of a thrilling Super Bowl. According to my calculations, the Philadelphia Eagles are the favorites to take home the coveted trophy. The Eagles have a well-rounded team boasting a top-tier offense and a formidable defense. So, as accurate as that sounds, there is a possibility that the Philadelphia Eagles could win the Super Bowl. If it does, that means that Grok is pretty accurate. But again, it pulls all the data. So somebody made a meme coin based off of Grok AI that Elon Musk has created, and let me show you what Grok AI actually did in the market. Hold on. Give me a second here. Let me share this tab with you. Boom. Here we go. So let me show you what Grok AI actually did, and it made people a lot of money just based off of a meme. So I think the highest that this thing went up to was 2 cents, all time high. Looks like it started out at a penny, just about dropped, and then, you know, excuse me. I don't know if it had a pre-sale or not. I really didn't pay too much attention to this one. It was a bunch of hype when it first came out. So all time high was 2 cents. All time low was 0.004. So almost half of a penny. That was back in November. Yeah. So almost half of a penny. So I think it started out at right around a penny, and it dropped, reconsolidated, shot up again in November, mid-November, and now we're trading at 0.008. So can it recover? I don't know. It's listed on how many exchanges here? 23 exchanges, and two of those are, one's Gate.io, Uniswap, of course, HTX, some Bitmart. So, hasn't hit Binance, and it hasn't hit Coinbase. Just because it hits those markets doesn't necessarily mean it's going to do well. Just more volume is coming through. So yeah, this was a meme based token based off of what Elon Musk did with Grok AI. So people create projects like that all the time. Some of them will do very well, and some of them will not. Okay, and so you're going to have to make that decision on your own, what you're going to invest in. Can't not one person tell you what you should be investing in. They can give you suggestions based off of how they feel about it, and maybe some data. But I can't sit up here and tell you this is what you need to invest in. It's entirely up to you. But I'll at least look at the information and bring it to you. And if you can make a little bit of money, then you can make a little bit of money. The whole trick is to try to get in as early as you can, as early as possible. All right. Okay. What did Empress? You asked me about what are my thoughts about SATA chain? Again, I mentioned the other day, I love the fact that Saitama, previously Saitama, now SATA chain, has rebranded. They have rebranded. A lot of people know about Saitama, and then of course everything that went on with Saitama, good and bad. But again, Saitama has rebranded, and they have Manny. I don't know what Manny's last name. They call him Manny the Hitman, but Manny, who was one of the developers of or devs of Saitama, has now rebranded, and they're trading both on ETH and BNB side of the house, and globally. There's a lot of things that they're doing, shipping and realty on a real estate side. All of that. So you can definitely go check them out and dig in. But I don't know. I don't know where they're going to go. It may take several years for them to complete everything that they're doing. And I mean, I know they got the credit card. They have the blockchain. So this is really well as they start to bring clients in to enroll clients upon their chain. There, I think they'll grow a little bit more. And who knows? They could definitely become a bigger asset there, and maybe become as big as Binance or as big as Coinbase one day. But that's that could be 10, 20 years down the road. That's a long-term game. Millions and millions of dollars for anyone to really make some good money right now. With any project, millions and millions of dollars are going to have to be pumped into these projects, so that way you can make a little bit of money if you didn't want to hold long term. But that SATA chain is definitely a long term hold at this point, and where they are in the economical space there. So it's just be patient. But yep, absolutely do your research. Okay, so we covered that. We covered dog. We covered. Okay, so I want to show you another one that I've looked at, and I'm still trying to figure out a little bit more information about this project. It's called Gemini AI. Somehow they are affiliated with Google. They said they were affiliated with Google. I was trying to find some additional information about it, but I could not find it. The only thing that I did find was I found their link tree, and I found their website, and I found their audit, and there's of course the Telegram and all that. So, but when you go to the website, that this is it. This is all they have on the website. Let me take this down. This is all they have on their website. And I'm like, okay, if you're a company, why don't you have more information than just this on your website? To explain exactly what you're doing. It says community owned, contract renounced, LP burn, no taxes. Okay, I could tell you that, but where is the additional information about what you're doing? So the reason I caught word of it when I was in their space, and it sounded really good. Then I started doing a little bit more research, and I couldn't find the information on the website. So anyway, 690, is that billion, million, thousands, hundreds? So 690 billion tokens. That's a lot of freaking tokens to have. Right now market cap is roughly $888,000. So there's not a lot of volume coming into this project. It's pretty much trading sideways. I don't know. A couple people have asked me about it. I couldn't give them too much information about it. But again, the supply is huge. I do believe it said that the contract was renounced. So, they're stuck with that supply unless they decide to bridge over and make another, over to BNB, or, kind of split the supply up. But other than that, they're pretty much stuck with that. So again, I don't see any additional information outside of there is an audit that took place here on Solid Proof, which they're pretty reputable. But I would rather have seen a CerTic audit. So there's some good things here. There's not some not so good things mid grade, but for the most part, they did very well on the audit. You can take a look at that on your own time as well. Gemini AI. Here are their links: Telegram, their website, Gemini X account, Coin Market Cap, all of that information. You can take a look if you go to their X account and click on where it says link tree. It'll take you right to all that information. So dig in, take a look, see what's happening. Again, they said they have some ties to potentially Google. A new artificial intelligence system that can seemingly understand and talk intelligently about almost any kind of prompt: pictures, text, speech, music, computer code, and much more. So we'll see. All right, but go ahead and take a look. Anyway, that one caught my eye. I love technology, I really do. So they might be able to do something, but yeah, they're trading. The trading is sideways right now. So 5 zeros and a one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 zeros, one. Again, supply is pretty high. So just think about Sheba and all these projects that have really high supplies and what they have to do. This project is going to have to burn a large portion, to figure out the way to burn a large portion of the supply for that to go down. That's huge. And I know investors are intrigued with projects that have large supplies. That's good when the money is flowing in. You can make a lot of money, right? You can make a lot of money with projects that have large supplies like this, especially millions and millions of dollars are going in. If they don't have any volume, it's pretty much dead. It's worthless. All right. But when they have the volume going in, they got a product, they got something that, you know, is worth going into, taking a look at, then you're going to attract more investors. I would have to say that, 90% of investors that are that's in crypto, especially on the alt side of the house, they're in it to make some money and get out. They're not waiting around for um, they're not waiting around for utility. You have a lot. There's people who believe in utility. That's good. They might keep a moon bag, a bag on the side, but they're not waiting around for utility to take place. They're getting their money. They're getting their 10, their 20 to 30, maybe even 100x, 200x. Not many people wait around for 1,000x. They're getting their money and they're moving on. They'll keep their moon bag and they're moving on to the next project. Right? They're not going to sit around for too long. So because of the fact that of how many scams that are out there, people don't want to they don't want to keep their money on the blockchain like that. You want to keep their money in projects that have the potential to fail, right? Once the project comes out, it does well, it's doing well. Now what are you going to do after the project gets pumped? People made a lot of money, they got their moon bag saved, but they moved on. What's the project going to do now? What's happening next? That's what people want to know. Are you going to continuously having products, utilities coming out? Well, maybe you will, maybe you won't. But I'm telling you, people do not want to hold and wait around for projects to develop that long, 5, 10 years down the road. I'm impartial to that. I don't mind it. Again, I will hold a bag in a project for a period of time if the project is significantly improving and doing well. We're not hearing about scandals and all kinds of stuff going on. I'll leave a significant amount in there, but I'll keep moving. I'm a trader at heart. I'm a day trader at heart. So I love to snipe. I love to get in there, make me some money, move on to the next. But for the most part, if it's a project that's a positive project, they got some great things coming along. The technology it can make it in the future. They really do well. Then hey, you'll see me stick around for a little bit. But that's just me. You have to determine what your trading style is going to be. All right, we're going to go ahead and take another break, and I am going to give me a drink of water, and then we're going to then we'll wrap it up. How about that? All right, all right, all right, all right. We are back. We are back. Thank you for tuning in. Again, I appreciate each and every single one of you coming out, regardless if you agree with what I have to say or if you don't. I still appreciate your time and you coming out to sit and chat with me as I'm talking about projects. Brandy G said, "What's my thought on the main project?" I've heard about it one time. That's about it. But I did not take a look at the main project. But I can. Not right now, though. Not right now. Okay. So here's another resource for you, really quick. Seen this pop up on my feed, and I did take a look here. This is called Token Metrics. And so it's API form or website which provides data metrics for crypto analysis on what the project is about, what they can do, the financials and things of that nature. I haven't signed up yet, but I was on. It came across my feed, and I was also on YouTube looking up the individual who I think started the program, and he's looks like he's doing relatively well. Let me see if I can find his channel really quick. Give me a second, and you can go and learn a little bit more information about that. Let's see, token metrics. All right, so here's the YouTube channel for token metrics. He may be the owner. I do not know. But again, here is the website, some information, his Telegram, Instagram alerts. It looks like he has a call channel as well. Um, he appears to know what he's talking about. But yeah, so I'm not sure how much it is to sign up. Again, it says create your free account, but in order to get the additional information, I'm pretty sure you have to pay. Let's go up here to pricing and see if anything comes up. Let me see. Pricing, pricing, platform, application, and pricing. Okay, here you go. So for the advanced, it's $39 a month. Premium $199, VIP $499, and then there's the basic account. You'll get a landing page, crypto asset rating, which will rank projects, weekly newsletter, and basic Telegram. You get to go to his Telegram group. That's a lot of money. $39.99. You get the market landing page, crypto asset rating, weekly newsletter, AI chatbot, some research, 7-day price predictions. That's a plus. That's positive. Trading view indicator, bull and bearish indicators, market cap projections, support and resistance levels. That's also pretty positive. AI based investment reports. So that's for a novice. I'd say a beginner. That would be something to look into. I'm not going to pay it because I'm not saying I don't need the information, but as much research and looking around as I do, the information that I need or have works pretty well. So anyway, that was it for the day. Again, if you want to take a look at that, you may be able to write the guy on YouTube and ask him a little bit more, or to give a class on his project, or on not project, but on his token metrics website. Anyway, again, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, I wasn't too long winded. It has been an hour, and I've enjoyed my time with you, giving you a little bit of information. Again, we covered Bitcoin, we covered some dog stuff, we covered some market analysis, we've covered a few other things, and me just jabbing along, just talking about random stuff. But that's okay. I'm pretty sure you appreciate that, right? You can be random with me. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. I'm done. If you have any questions, leave them in the suggestion box, and I will get back to you a little bit later on down the road. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and that like button. All right. Other than that, y'all have a good one. Peace.
We're off on the beat. We're off.